Hello, my name is Darko Butovac. I'm the music director and conductor of the Tallahassee Symphony. With me here today, time for three, we have Charles, Nick, and Renan, amazing musicians who are performing with us this week with the Tallahassee Symphony. This is a video brought to you by Visit Tallahassee and Old Willis Dairy, which is where we're currently at. A really beautiful event space in Tallahassee for all kinds of things, but amongst others, they've been very generous to host our musicians over the last few years. And in fact, later you'll have a chance to see many of them have actually signed the walls here as a way of remembering the beautiful hospitality of Old Willis Dairy. Time for three. You guys are legends in the field already. I've had a chance already to work with you 7 years ago during my first season as music director at the Tallahassee Symphony. For people who are new to getting to know you, I think one of the coolest things about you in our field is that you do so many genres so well. You present music of all kinds. How did you get into that? Tell us that story.
How long do we have?
Yeah. Well, we say something good, we might get.
You'll get on the wall.
So we'll do this for you. Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
This is a real special place. This is an incredible orchestra. You have an amazing maestro.
Yeah.
And having events like this, it's just so perfect. And honestly, this is our first time back as an ensemble performing with an orchestra. And to come here and play all these different genres of music with the orchestra is just a pleasure. I mean, they're really versatile. They're doing so many things, and so you're asking us, how we do that, how we come to that. I think honestly, it's just the sense of being open-minded and loving to explore and be creative.
So we should mention this week's concert. We have classical music. A little bit.
Yeah.
We're doing Monti's Czardas, like kind of a big standard, but then you're doing your own tunes. You're doing covers of Guns N' Roses. We have Leonard Cohen, Hallelujah. We have, Bittersweet Symphony, Verve. So like really a wide range. You delve into bluegrass. You delve into folk. You have a piece called Banjo Love, which sounds like the world's most amazing banjo with the string ensemble. Very difficult to put together, but I'm proud
You guys are doing great.
how it's done so far. It's been really fun. I know this comes from your background as musicians. When you were back in school, you were basically kind of fiddling around in the practice room, yes?
I think what we do, kind of like what you're saying, is about being open-minded and creative. I think what we do actually, we represent a whole new generation of artists who grew up listening to, well, for us, listen to terrestrial radio, but now it's, Spotify playlists. And most young people, Spotify playlists or whatever playlist you have, don't have a genre-specific orientation.
Right.
And
It's lost.
that's a cool thing for a creative person who ultimately, a lot of times in classical music, at least from the old guard, it's like there's a sense that you're supposed to play something. And we stand on the shoulders of tradition for sure. But there's also this sense from young people and us, it's like, well, we love playing the classical stuff, but we also love playing other stuff.
Yes.
And we love being inventive, mixing it up, and
Even classical music, though. I mean, there's talking about that and the evolution of classical music. There's so many genres within classical music.
Yes, we have 3 centuries of different styles to begin with. So to be a musician nowadays requires that we be versatile in different styles.
absolutely, yeah.
I never imagined when I first said to myself, I'm going to be an orchestra conductor, that I would be doing like a piece like, Sweet Child of Mine, covered with a trio. And like it's something that was not actually present in the late 90s as an option. And then you get here and it's like, cool!
Yeah.
I get to rock out!
Yeah, but the thing that I think we share in our in our lives as like growing up as teenagers and then in the music conservatory is that we always wanted to show our non-classical friends how cool the art form is.
Yes.
And that's why we would play stuff that everybody's listening to, just to say, hey, I could do whatever on the violin, and people would be like, oh my god, I'm only used to the verb doing that. That's so cool you're doing it there. And so it's like, it was really authentically just a way to communicate
Yes.
with our peers, just in our community.
I think you're selling yourself a little bit short because you cover, yes, you are playing, but it's not like you're taking the music from the track and you're just replicating it. You really are giving it your own spin. You're matching things up, and even the way you by instrumentation, two violinists, a bass player, you're not an electric guitar, and you shouldn't be. And you take advantage of who you are to present the music that you're playing. And I think that in itself is incredible artistic value for a person watching. Well, before we go, just one last question. I know this is your first concert since COVID started with the orchestra, and it's kind of the first time you're back on the road. You've traveled the world playing your music. Give me your favorite crazy story from the road.
Each or
Sure.
or combined.
Good.
Oh man, our favorite stories from here's one good one. We had a show with Peoria Symphony and
In Illinois.
Illinois.
Peoria, Illinois.
And the next day right after the show we had to drive to Chicago to catch a flight to Prague.
Wow.
But there was a blizzard. So we finished the concert, we ran straight into the van and drove through this blizzard, made it by seconds margin to the counter, and then they told us, "Oh, your flight's delayed for 3 hours." But that was stressful.
High stress and
High stress. We don't do that no more. That doesn't happen anymore.
well, actually, speaking of which, you guys came earlier this week to record
Because of the snowstorm.
because of the snowstorm in the Northeast. So I appreciate the lesson well learned, and hopefully, next time we'll have more sunshine for you in Tallahassee because it really is a beautiful place. But we're honored to have you here and really happy to be able to work with you. Welcome.
We love being here.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.